Hello, good evening. Sorry for all the noise. I decided to take my jumper off at the last minute. It suddenly got hot in here. Anyway, exciting tonight. We are opening our November monthly make box. So yay, very exciting. It's a good one. It's different, and I'm hoping it's going to be a good one for Christmas presents and things like that. So we can get making actual things instead of cards, if that makes sense. It does to me anyway. I've got a few little things to show you tonight, and a few samples. So, hi Tracy. Hi Lynn. So yeah, it's not very winter themed, is it? But it's a good one. So we will have a quick look through our box. And just a reminder, we are back on Wednesday this week, in case I forget to tell you later. So should we get into this box and see what is in there? I'm looking at the wrong screen. That'll never work, will it? There we go. Hi Vanessa. So, November's monthly make box. Very exciting. Oh, hi Christine. Hi Noella. You'll love the box. Excellent. It's a hopefully it's cheered everybody up, this one. So in your box, what have we got this week? You might have noticed a few of you didn't end up with the usual monthly make stickers, and that's because I ran out. And we have got more on order, so I'm hoping they arrive before I start packing the next one. Hi Zena. So, oh, hi Pauline. I think we've got everybody on tonight. So let's have a look, shall we? Let's see what's in this one. See, I have to get mine out of my box too. And I should have done a prize for the person who spotted the mistake on the front cover. So in this month's box, you get a lovely big doodle set and some wonderful inspirational words, motivating words maybe. Oh, positive sayings is what I've called them. So you get your rainbow doodles and your positive sayings. You get your little leaflet with hopefully some lovely inspiration. I've got to admit, I've still not finished this bit down here. It's a work in progress. So I'm not going to show it you tonight. I'll show it you when I've finished. Hi Mum. And I've got some lovely samples from me and Mum to share with you. So booklet, all different things on there. And then you get your 2 stamp sets. Never does it justice, does it? The labels on here. But you get a wonderful rainbow set. So you get that lovely big rainbow. You can see the size of it. Great for your 6x6s and your 5x8s. And then you get the detailed one. I've got to admit, I do keep going and just colouring this one in because I'm a bit lazy like that. But it is great for building up your colour on this one. With treat it like a poly plate to get your colours in there. Get a lovely big smile. Find happiness in rainbows and create your own of the sayings on there. And then on here we've got 4 different sayings. So we've got believe you can and you're halfway there. You are capable of amazing things. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. And you can do anything you set your mind to. So this set was actually inspired by a friend of mine who needed a bit of a pick-me-up, and I just thought, you know what, we all need a rainbow and we all need a pick-me-up, and that is kind of where this box came from. And when I was drawing it, it's when I started thinking, actually, it could be a good one for our Christmas gifts for people. So we are going to be working more on gifts over the next month, I think. So that is what's in your box. You get your big stamp set, and you get these lovely little sayings. They're not actually that little. You can see they're quite a big stamp in there. And of course, you should get your inspiration sheet. So should we have a look at a few samples? She says, and she's got them all wrapped up in each other. So first one here, you can see on here, really simple, and that's what I've loved about this month's set. It is really simple. I've just coloured that one. I don't know, or you can see the glaze on there. So you just coloured it in, popped some glossy accents over the top, and then the heart at the bottom I've just cut out and stuck on just to give it a little bit of depth. And then we've got find happiness in rainbows, because we do. There's our first one. And then next one is one of Mum's. Oh, thanks, Noella. Next one, she's actually used the rainbow. I don't know if you can quite see it in the background, which is a lovely idea, and I have nicked that a few times. And then she's used that solid rainbow. You can see she's changed the colours across. Because who says rainbows have to be the usual red, orange, yellow, green, blue? We can do them in any colours, can't we? And then we've got a lovely smile up at the top there. But it is, just don't think of this as your focal point. It can be your background as well. So I love that one. And we'll be doing loads of different coloured rainbows. So we've gone from a yellow rainbow, yellowy orange rainbow, to a purple one. Again, she's used that lovely solid stamp in the background. Create your own, and then she's used actually all of those sayings, and I would never have thought to put them in the corners, but I do think that's quite a nice idea. So just pop those in the corners, and you will, sorry, my computer's just decided to lock up on me. We'll see if we want to come back. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. I've caught back up with myself. I think. Right. So lovely purple one here. Love those sayings as the corners. I do think that is one that we might have a bit of a go at again over the next few weeks. So we've gone yellow, we've done purple, and now a pink one. So literally, again, I've used that rainbow in the background like Mum had on one of hers. Different shades of pink and red in there, and then just pop my saying on the top just to bring it to life. Just make it pop out even. There we go. Sorry, computer doesn't like me tonight. Hi Denise. So next one. Here we go. Got a rainbow, and then it's stamped upside down. I do like this one. I'm thinking reflections, I'm thinking all sorts actually with this one. Good one for, you know, sayings in the middle. She's actually put a load of, I'm trying to work out what it was. It's quite gone quiet. Don't know if you can quite see that. She's used what must be gel pens around the edge, just to give it a bit of a sparkle as well. That's cool, isn't it? So it looks like a 5x7, that one. So next up, I am whipping through these, aren't I, tonight? Another one of mine. Literally, I've used blue and pink on this one, and a bit of pattern paper, because I know we've all got a stash of pattern paper out there. So I've got a bit of a starry pattern paper in the background, and then my hearts, instead of having it stamped in the middle, I've just stamped it a few times onto scraps and popped them around. So that's that one. And then another one from Mum. This one does make me smile. Look at what she's done with her rainbows again. So she's used it exactly like a polyplate, popped a colour on. So we've got orange into yellow and red into orange. Really does look pretty. And look at all that fussy cutting. She does like a fussy cutting, doesn't she? Yep. And then we've got a lovely like splodgy background in there too. We've got that one. And then really simple but effective one here. So half a rainbow, and then some heart stamped down the side, and then we've got that believe you can, and you're halfway there saying on that one, and then she's done a doodle border around the edge. But again, really simple but really quite pretty, really, aren't they? There's that one, and then nearly there. This one's from me. I've actually done some fussy cutting. I know, shock horror. I hope you were all sat down for that. And then I've actually used my solid in this one, but I have got our red, orange, yellow, green, blue and purple on there. So we will do this, and we'll show you how to do it. So inking up that big solid rainbow in the colours of a rainbow. Yeah. And then I've just cut out my smile. It's not actually as bad as it looks. Though, well, I'll hold it up to show you. I've actually cut it out. Woohoo! And then I've just used that Find Happiness in Rainbows as part of our doodle border, because I think that works as well. Yep. And then last, this is where I'm not going to show you the sewing piece because I haven't finished it. I tried to, but it's just not quite working how I want it to do. It's getting there, but it's taking longer than I thought. this is where I thought that this was good. This stamp set was really good for gifts and things for Christmas, or just any time of the year. So what I did was I got a little tiny book. I should have taken a before and after shot of this. It's just post-it notes. We all know how much I love post-it notes. Just a little post-it note, but it was all lovely craft cards, so it was beautiful to begin with. But all I've done is I've stamped our rainbow, coloured it in, and covered our book with it, and then I found some lovely lined paper. Then on the back of each one I've just added a little piece and stamped a bit of the rainbow and one of the sayings. And that is all I've done with this one. But I think you'll agree it would make a beautiful little present. So I think it was £1, maybe £1.50 from Wilko's. And the key is when you're looking for little books to decorate like this is look for a spine like this one. Let me see if I can quite get it into shot. There you go. So it gets those little round bits and then the loop that way. I know we've covered these books before, and we will again, because they do make beautiful presents. So you get that lovely little spine, and you can just pull it apart, decorate your pieces, and then put it all back together, and you get something that looks a bit like this. So I'm thinking teacher gifts, I'm thinking stocking fillers with this one. Really simple. Like I say, I think it was about £1.50. And then I've just added loads of ribbon to it because it's rainbows and you need ribbon, don't you, with your rainbows. So just stamped it, done a little bit of glossy accent, not glossy accents, gel pen on there, and glossy accents to be fair. And stamped the rest of it on the back. But I think that would make a really nice little present for somebody for Christmas. If I could have found my sticky back plastic, I'd have even put some of that over it because I know how dirty my desk gets. Hi Nicola, hi Maxine. So quickly, just running back through them, we've got a lovely little post-it notebook. Yep. Got our smile with our rainbow done on our solid one. Our solid, this one. Yep, so done on that one. So we'll show that one. A lovely simple one, but I think that looks lovely and effective. Again, we've got that lovely smile. Just a grass scene, so she's used green and blue, splattered it with some water, and then we've got those lovely rainbows. Really simple one again. I have coloured that in, but you can't quite tell because it's that pale. Love this one. Got a couple of ideas now. We will be doing something like that over the weeks, I think. Again, using it in your background, it's not just for the focal point, it can be used in the background. I know it's a big stamp, but let's get it in the background as well. She's been on a gel pen run. Look at that one. It's all sparkly. She's been on a gel pen run. Hi Alice. Purple, so we've had pink, purple, I think we had a blue one, didn't we? Yep, blue, pink, purple, yellowy orange, and then just a very simple glazed one. Yep. So really simple, but I think quite striking image. Yep. So what have I got to play with tonight? I have got, we're going to go quite simple actually tonight. Lots and lots of colour, because that was the beauty of using rainbows. Yeah, I know it's not the right time of the year for rainbows. I thought it was quite a nice one because it's all chilly and cold outside, and a rainbow cheers everybody up, doesn't it? So that's why I've done it, and it's going to make some cracking Christmas presents. So let me take my gloves off because they're going to get in my way, and I think my hands are warm enough. So what have I got in front of me? I pulled out some rainbow colours. I've got a Distress Oxide, so you know where we're going with this already. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue and purple. Now they're good. Even if I try it, I'm not going to fit all those colours onto my piece of card. So I'm actually going to take out the ones. So I've got red and yellow. I can take away orange, and then red, green. I think I'm just going to take orange out. Just want to take blue out as well. No, I'm going to leave that one in. So I might as well leave orange in as well, aren't I? I will do my best to fit them all in. I changed my mind already. You know what I'm like. Right, so start off with my red, and you know what I'm like with red. I used it on Friday as well. It's very juicy, this one. Look at that. Let's get rid of some of it on my table. Amazing how juicy the red ones get. So red, bit of orange. Better thought about it, I should have probably started in the centre. Where would the fun be in that, eh? This way we have to try and guess if I've left myself enough room. Red, orange. Again, I'm using Distress Oxide, so every time I want to change my colour, I'm finding a clean bit of tissue. So pop it on there. Yellow. That's a bit more yellow. And we can always add more to it, can't we? So I'm going to need green, blue and purple. So I've kind of done it right, haven't I? So again, looking for a clean bit on my tissue. Bit of green. Would help if I picked up some ink, wouldn't it? Oh, picked up too much now. You know, I was thinking to myself, should I get my brushes out to do this? Because it'll probably be easier. I should have done. Brushes would have made it a whole lot easier. I'm going to go for blue next. Oh, trying to find little bits of clean bits of my tissue. That one looks like it's going to be quite juicy as well. Ooh. Got a wobbly desk again. Ooh. I didn't dab it off that time, did I? Never mind. Just knock that green back a bit. There we go, perfect. And then, oops, my lid didn't want to go on. Let's have a absolutely, Nicola. Richard of York gave battle in vain. Or because I was tortured by it for so many years with a certain little lady, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse used to sing the Rainbow Colours song. So that's what I have currently going through my head. I'm not going to sing it because it stopped raining for a change. But yeah, you need a little song in your head. But Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is a very good one to sing along to. So what colours have I used? Let me just clean off my desk, because if I don't do it whilst I'm thinking about it, you know what I'm like, it's never going to get done. And then I'll randomly go, oh, I picked up the wrong colour. So the colours I used, I was very brave. I used Festive Berries for my red, Spice Marmalade, though I think Carved Pumpkin might have been my other choice because I couldn't find it, but I've just spotted it on my desk. So Festive Berry, Spice Marmalade, Mustard Seed, Peeled Paint, because I couldn't quite find a green I liked, so Peeled Paint came out because it's my favourite, Salty Ocean, and then my last one is my Wilted Violet with the dodgy label. So Festive Berry, Spice Marmalade, Mustard Seed, Peeled Paint, upside down, Salty Ocean and Wilted Violet, and that is the combo that we've just used on there. Right. I'm going to stack them back up because they take a bit of space up. And we are going to do a little bit of splattering in the background. Now, I could go and grab some of my texture stamps for this, but we're sticking to our monthly make because that is what we do on a Monday. So, am I gonna splatter? Yes, I think I am. I'm just gonna, there we go. So big puddle, get your brush. Tell you what would look nice as well. Imagine your September one with the tree where you got the clouds. That'd look good from that monthly make set. I'm going to take a little bit more off, I think. So all I'm doing, I've got water and I'm just splatting with my brush, nothing technical at all. But again, it's one of those, if you get all the colour down using your oxides, you'll get a better resist. Yeah, look at that, we could have used something like that. Ooh, maybe we might do two if I can give it a whirl in a minute. Because that'll look quite nice behind this as well. Right, so decision time. Ooh, decisions. No, it's not. I can do that bit in a second. So that's our base. Looks quite cool, doesn't it? I've got a scrappy piece now, so it's actually my offcut from when I cut out my mat. So I've got a 5x7 card, and then I've cut this down to 4.5 by 6.5 it'll be. Yep, so that's the size I'm working on. Really naughty of me, I didn't tell you that, did I? And then now I'm looking for my stamp. There it is. You can tell, you know when I complain that I can't find my stamp bases, it's because I leave them with my monthly make sets. So it was a good couple of weeks since I was last working on them. And there you go, one of my big stamp bases that I was looking for the other night. And ink still on it. Anyway. Me being my messy crafter I am. So, I'm going to ink this up in black because I want it to pop out. If I can get my ink off. There we go. So it doesn't look like it, but it is actually quite a detailed stamp, so just make sure you take your time inking it up and yours isn't full of yak like mine is. Just make sure you ink it all up. There you go, that should be enough. And then we're going to just make sure there's no fluff on there. Oh, I am a mucky pup tonight, aren't I? I'm going to stamp it on here. It doesn't matter where because we're going to cut it out. Not obviously Sue's standard of cutting out, but we'll cut it out a little bit. Just make sure you give it a good press. Doing my stamping mat tonight with my thumbs. That'll do. Right, and then all I'm going to do is dry it off because I want to use my pens because I want that pop colour forward. Maybe that won't do. I was concentrating on my little hearts. Put it onto the back. There we go. Right, so let me just grab my pens. And we're going to do exactly the same again. So I want red. Now I always do it from the middle out, but it isn't actually, it's from the out in, isn't it? So again, nothing spectacularly complicated with my colouring in. So that's what I like about this set. You don't have to be the best colourer inner. You don't have to be the best stamper. It is just a really simple one to use. It is an easy one to stitch, and when I have finished my stitch piece I will share it with you. I think it's the I wanted to leave it as simple as possible, the drawing, so that's why it's simple. I just wanted a really simple drawing. You can't get much simpler, to be fair. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Oh, I've done yellow. Duh. Can't find orange. I'm sure that one will work. There you go. Red, orange. Remember your orange. I can see little gift bags with this. I can see, you know, like pencil cases and things like that with it on. We are going to have a bit of a different kind of month. You're going to get sick of seeing different things. I was too busy singing the Rainbow song. If you've noticed as well, there is one big heart in the middle, so you know that's your middle one. Oops. Good job nobody judges me on my colouring in. I think it's because I normally lie down. You know, when you're colouring in, I'm normally like on my table almost. Right, orange, yellow, even yellow. And I'm not colouring in those little, when my doodle lines cross. No, we don't want to colour in. Well, I'm not colouring in them. Can do if you want to. I like them for adding, like Sue's done, adding a bit of sparkle and leaving that little bit of white so it pops. Red, orange, yellow, green. Just noticed one of my pens is upside down. Let me sort that out. That's just wrong, isn't it? Oh, two of them are upside down. Could be at the wrong end. So red, orange, yellow, green. Go for a light green. Ooh, these are cold. Blue going. Oops. Now I'm putting them in upside down. Let me just try this one. That's fine. I still remember the dance as well that goes with the Clubhouse song. I told you I was tortured by it for a long time. I am going to do purple, but we're not going to. When we cut it out, we're not going to do it in situ, if that makes sense. It did to me. Get a bit of darker bits on there. Right, there we go. And the hot dog song. Oh, you're bringing back memories now, Noala. And I remember that dance too. wasn't the most flattering of dancers. I always used to get told I had to be goofy. Because little lady like Donald Duck. Not that any of the movements were that flattering, to be honest. Right, before we do this, I'm going to do some more hearts, I think. I do like that little heart in the middle. Now, you know those teeny tiny little scraps that I normally use for like our doodle words and things? These fellas. Yeah? You know the ones that's way too small. I don't think I'll ever get to use that one. But lid back on your pen, girl. What do you think you're doing? These ones. Fab, fab, fab. For our little heart in the middle. To ink him up. I should have checked it fitted, but it will do. I'm pretty sure of it. There we go. There's that one. And then we'll do one on this end. Remember, we always do things in odd numbers when we come to adding. There's two. Wipe this off my desk before it sticks forever and you can see what I've been doing. Always makes me laugh looking back at my desk. I can tell what I've been up to. So, we've got our rainbow stamped. We've got a lovely rainbow background. And then we've got our extra little hearts. So, I think I might do them all in purple. That'd work, but I'm going to dry it off first because otherwise it just all gets messy with your pen. A quick blast with the heat gun. Should we do purple, purple, purple? I think we'll do purple. It's in my hand. We might not use all three of these, but you know what? Whilst I was stamping and thinking about it, it's worth doing, isn't it? There we go. Right. I'm just going to do a little bit of doodling again on this one. See, it doesn't take long for the end to go crusty when you leave your lids off, you know. There we go. Right. So we've got our lovely little rainbow. I am just going to touch up this bit because it is driving me crackers. So, where is... I found my jumper, but I can't find my black pen. Hang on a second. Don't tell me how super organised and put it actually away for once. Oh, I did. I put it in my gel pen pot. Whew. I was had shocked it was in the right place. It was put away. So here where I didn't really stamp, I was concentrating on getting those little hearts out. I'm just going to go over my gel pen. I just need to be careful with that for a second because it will stay wet because it is a gel pen. Let's just give it a quick blast, shall we? There you go. You all know I didn't stamp very well. That'll do. Right. Scissors. I'm just going to take that big chunk off because, well, you don't need that waggling around, do you, when you're cutting out? And then I'm going to start off with my tricky bits, which is round here. And then into here. This is my cutting out, it's not mum skill level of cutting out. And then we go for a bit of a wander up here. Again, really simple to cut out, like our flowers were last month. Rainbows are even simpler. If you could manage the flowers from last month, you'll definitely manage these ones. Let's chop you off, because otherwise you just know I'm going to chop that heart in two, don't you? Don't want a broken heart. Again, oops. I chopped a leg off our rainbow then. Well, they do say every rainbow's unique. Mine would just be like missing a little bit. There we go. So that bit's done. See? Simple. Really simple to cut out. I'm going to cut out my hearts. That's the thing, isn't it? If I'm attempting to cut it out, it must be quite easy to do. There's one little heart. I'm going to keep that in case we need any more. You never know how many hearts you need, do you? There's two little hearts. Well, they're not that little, are they? And then, you know, I thought we were doing well. I don't know whether you can hear it. We've got fireworks again. Not as bad as Friday night, but we've still got them. Oops, I nearly cut the edge off my heart then. There we go. Right, 3 little hearts. Done. So now let's grab our card. It's got our lovely big background, and this is what I was faffing with before. Which way do we put it? I think that way will look quite nice. We're going to have our heart somewhere. Not quite decided yet. Not our heart, our rainbow even. I want him overlapping our bit of card. I need some doodling around the edge. We do need doodling around the edge, so we will. Good job I found my black pen. We're going to have a little cluster of hearts. We don't get gold at the end of our rainbow, we get hearts. And then I just want one of our sayings, so I'm going to move that to one side. This little scrap we had left, our little scrapette. Don't even know why that's on there. Right, which one do we fancy? I do like these ones. So, believe in you halfway there. You're capable of amazing things. You can do anything you set your mind to. I think that one today. Stand base. Ooh, had some fluff on it from Friday. Plenty of room on there for my little bit. Let's see if I can actually stamp this right tonight. Let's ink him up. Oh, see, I've not even inked it up properly. What is it about me not inking things up at the moment? I was working on something else. Can't remember what day it was. And no matter what I did, I just didn't ink it up right at all. I'm going to leave myself enough of a border, because I haven't decided whether we need a bit of a, you know, doodle around this yet. The edge needs a doodle, doesn't it? See, there we go, I can stamp occasionally. Let's get this cut down. Just eyeballing it as ever. just turned out huge. We are going to chop that down a little bit because it is a bit too huge, isn't it? Even if I doodled around the edge, I can't do that much doodling. Like I'm almost trying to add in the rainbow again on it. It really is that huge. Right. Yeah, I'm not taking much off, but see, it's a better size now, doesn't it? Let me put that stamp over there, otherwise we'll lose it for next week. Now, do I want it like that instead? No, I like it the other way. I don't know why, I do quite fancy it that way. I'm going to pop that there like so. They're going to go there. That's going to come down here. I do want a background on that though. So I think a nice little bit of black or something behind that. That's going to come down there. We're going to have our little doody bits just dangling just like that. Cool. I love it how I say cool and then it's like, nope, I'm going to take it apart now so we can do a little bit of extra doodling. It does need it, doesn't it? So we're just going to, let me just uncrustify my pen again. And remember, you will, if you're using gel rolls and you come to do it over the top of your oxides, it is a bit tricky because your oxides don't particularly like your gel pens. So just really gentle, like you are tickling the paper. You can see I'm putting no pressure on this at all. If you start to hear that scratchy noise, you are pressing on way too much. There we go. I think we're going to grab our white pen next. And we're going to make one of those borders that you've seen me do hundreds of times, so you have been warned. Ooh, crumbly tumbly then. I did warn you, I'm sorry. So I'm just going to go on the top. Remember, my white gel pen is going to start changing colour. It's not going to go white straight away. It's going to pick up that oxide from the back because you never really fix oxide. Just, I'm doing like a scratchy bit, a scratchy movement on it. All the time, just tickling it. Because if I start pressing on really hard, all you're doing is you're shoving that ball that's at the end of your gel pen right up into the pen, and you know what, your ink can't get out then, can it? But by tickling that ball, it gets to roll. It's horrible on that yellow, isn't it? Ooh. Sending my eyes funny looking at it on the yellow. Also, you can see picked up loads of yellow. I don't know if you can quite see, it's pretty yellow on my finger there. So we're going to do white on the outside here, and then we're going to go down on the inside. Oops, and I got an over the black then. So just tickle. You start pressing on, that's when you're going to start getting problems with your gel pens. There we go. I don't know if you can quite see. Oh, you can see the difference it's making, can't you? Lid off my pen, there it is. And then on this one I'm taking my charcoal pencil or your ordinary pencil and just going on the inside, or as close to that line as you can get it. I know we had this discussion the other week. It doesn't have to be on the line, it just needs to be somewhere close-ish to the line. Because I don't know about you, mine never gets near the line, no matter how hard I try. still can't decide what I want to do with those bubbly bits. Might be going for a little bit more doodling in a minute. Ooh, don't start pressing on too hard now. Don't go ruining it. We've come so far enough for me to start ruining it with my doodles. There we go. I want to do something else in these. Thinking, you can tell the old grey matter's going. But we're going to add some, just adding the black. You can hear me scratching it. Stop scratching, girl. There we go. I'm going to keep colouring this in. I could have taken one of the pens actually, so I wasn't using all my gel pen up. Again, you can hear I'm trying not to press on too hard, so like that the ink come out. It's hard though when you're filling in a big area not to press on too hard. There we go. Concentrating, trying to colour in between my lines. I know it's gone really dark now, hasn't it? We'll sort that out. Maybe we should have done a bit of doodle ribbon instead. But we will recover. We always do, don't we? We always recover. It has to go through that dog's dinner phase and then we will recover. Stop scratching it. There we go. The tendency is when you try and rush, you press on harder, don't you? I'm not going to colour in that bit because I don't think we need it. There we go. There's even Mum doodle around her cards. And some of the samples that she's done. So they inspired Mum to doodle. Yay! But it would look nice actually if we started doodling in each of our rainbow colours. That could look quite nice, couldn't it? We will be making a few gifts. I've got a few ideas already. Not quite a few ideas. Just up this side. So I always forget how long it takes to colour in a doodle, but nearly there. don't need to go any further. There we go, right, and then, oh no, that's right. It's like, why did I leave that one out? I did, I left it out because we don't need it colouring in. And then again, I'm just going to come in with my white pen, but this time on top of the black. Just need to be careful because my black might still be a bit wet. Add a few little highlights to our doodle bits. Just like that. Ooh, sorry, got grumbly tumbly again. Oh, my pen's running out, is what it is. I thought it was quite a full pen. If you look on that side, it looks like it's full. If you look on that side, actually it's half empty. So you can quite see. My pen. No, I've not had my tea yet. It's been one of them days where I've not quite got around to... Not stopped. That's okay. Got lots done though. Mum came out to check our trailer out today, which is cool. So that's all sorted for next week. A big trip down to Newbury. Well, this week, isn't it now? Right, there we go. That is going to go on there like so. Look quite cool. You know, the bubbles as well would look quite nice around this one. I'm going to pop that on there. I want it overhanging my card. It's okay because normally your envelopes are a little bit bigger, aren't they? Bring it down a little bit more, just like that. I told you I was going to lose a heart, and I have. Oh, there it is. We're going to pop that there, but I do think it wants... Oh, I need to colour that one in. I do think it needs a little bit of a background on it, so let me see if I can just grab out of my drawer. Ooh, there we go. Beautiful bit of black just there. Perfect size, wasn't it? Oh, absolutely, come and see us first and then you can get booked onto the make and takes, because we only have one table and I don't want you all sat on top of each other, so we are limiting numbers on make and take. Normally it's a big free for all, but not at the moment. So yep, come and see us, come and get booked onto a make and take. It's free. We never charge for our make and takes. Free, and hopefully you'll learn something. Yeah. And if not, you just have a good laugh at me, because normally I'm all fingers and thumbs, as usual. You'll notice I'm no different when I'm demoing. About as organised, I thought I'd left a mark on that then. We're going to doodle around that one. Oh, thanks, Tracy. Now, you know what I'm going to say, I didn't leave a big enough border. Right, and if I'm being really picky, I would grab my little charcoal pens again, just go in on here. Yeah, we're over in the naughty corner, so when you come in at Newbury, if you come through the doors, come straight to the back wall. We're on this side, right hand side. I have to look for my left. Yeah. Left to left. Served me well, that, over the years. People do look at you odd though when they ask you which way it is, and you have to go for it. Yeah, we are always in the corner at Birmingham. Yeah, that's our spot. Nobody's allowed that spot. That is ours. It's quite a nice one. You get a bit of a draft in the summer, so I'm not leaving that spot. I'm not that fast at crafting. We have a bit of a natter as well when we're doing make and take. It's when you realise how many things I do in one go and how much of a tangent I go off on when I'm trying to do make and takes. Right, that was a bit wet to try and do that with, but you get the idea. We're going to plonk that on here. We are going to move that up a little bit. I didn't want to, but it's going to go up. It's going to go up there. I'm not going to... I am going to glue it down. Let's glue it down as we go. Because my glue was working. Or, you ladies will appreciate this. Before, I was asking for some help for something that just wouldn't stick. And no matter what I did, no tape was working, no glue was working. And I was getting really kind of like, I need this to work. And Bear, he turns around, he went, you need that monkey glue. And for the life of me, I couldn't work out what he meant. And then he goes storming off, comes back. He meant gorilla glue, and it's now called monkey glue in our house. It was hilarious. He's like going, say monkey glue. So we've now got stinky glue and monkey glue. Just one of those things. Did make me giggle there. Hi Susie. So we're going to pop that there. I am going to have it hanging off my card because I do quite like it. Then we're going to have our little hearts coming down. So I think, where's my scissors gone? I have lost my scissors again. And I've forgotten now where I've put it. Right. We're going to pop it like that, aren't we? So I can put little bits of glue. Because you know me, not post-its. That was me thinking about the samples. Foam tape, always put a little bit of glue behind it because, you know, especially this time of the year, it's on mantelpieces, it's on top of radiators. People pop our cards in all sorts of places that are really hot, and the last thing you want is it to fall apart on them. So glue behind. You don't need to use monkey glue for that, you can just use ordinary glue, honest. But to be fair, he was right. We're going to Motorcycle Museum. It's across road from NEC. Wonderful show. Set in a beautiful ballroom. I've got to admit, out of all the shows, it is my favourite one. I shouldn't admit to having a favourite, but I do, and it is Birmingham. It is such a lovely little show, full of lovely people. It's not little though, is it really? It's got carpet. Absolutely. Carpet. Oh, it's like a luxury, that. We're normally on cold concrete, but carpet. And glass chandeliers. Don't know why they trust me near the glass chandeliers, but I won't admit how many near misses we've had on that one. I'll have to send a picture actually. Right behind our stand there are these beautiful, beautiful glass lights. How they've withstood us. I'll have to try and remember. I don't think Claire's on tonight. I think she's busy. When we go, I'll have to get a picture of those glass lights. You'll be amazed how they have withstood. We only need two, don't we? But I've got three, so we're going to put three there because I like my odd numbers, don't I? I do one on the bottom. I know I've not put glue on the bottom of this, have I? I'm hoping it won't fall off. two that might fall off. They're right behind the stand, Noala. Like really behind the stand. Oh, let's pop him here. There we go. And if my glossy accents wanted to play ball, I would grab my glossy accents just to finish this one. So pop that on there. I've never actually got to look around the museum, but it's meant to be wonderful. We get in at 6 o'clock and I don't really leave the room, apart from to run downstairs. Yeah, there is a lot of glass. Right, so it's just a few glossy accents. I am just going to, now these hearts are wonderful glossy accent up. The bigger ones, yes, you can do a little bit of heart shaping, putting your glossy accents on. The other ones just blot a little bit on and hope for the best, because otherwise you'd be there all day trying to make it heart shaped, wouldn't you? Come on, we're on a roll, glossy accents, you can do it. Go from the bottom this time. Nearly. I'm going to treat myself to a new glossy accents as well. So yeah, we are Newbury this weekend, TV next weekend, and then Birmingham on the 27th. It's like everything's come at once. It's a lovely show though. Right, there you go. Those glossy accents. Should I have done my little lines as well? I'm not sure. Do like how the hearts stand out with the glossy accents. Right, so that is tonight's make. That lovely coloured background. I think we went through the colours earlier, but they're still in front of me so I can let you know again. We used festive berries, spice marmalade, mustard seed. We then used peel paint, salty ocean and wilted violet. Then rest in December. Ooh, not sure about that one. So I'm going to quickly just run through the other samples. So that's what we've made tonight. I do quite like it. It has worked out kind of how I wanted it to. But next week we will be moving on to gift ideas. Because like I keep saying, I think this one's going to be a fab one for gifts. So in your monthly make box you got your inspiration leaflet. Is it? There we go. Just about. We've got our lovely rainbow. You get your solid and your detail. I'll show you how to ink it up so that it looks like a rainbow. It is Advent as well then, yep. 1st of December. Woohoo! Our lovely positive sayings. Brilliant. Just what we need sometimes to send just a kind of thinking of you kind of card. So quick whip through these samples again. So similar to what we've done tonight. Just very simple rainbow, bit of glossy accents over the top. Really simple, but I think just sending something like that to someone who needs a bit of a pick-me-up, wonderful. And who doesn't love rainbows when it's dark and cold? Yep. Yellow rainbows, purple rainbows. I think we've got, where's the blue rainbow gone? Blue rainbows, pink rainbows. We've got reflection. We need to play with this idea. We've got orange and red rainbows. We've got a beautiful, oh hang on, oh no, we've got a beautiful little rainbow with those little hearts running away on there, and see, Sue's been doodling. And then finally that one with our find happiness around the edge, and this was done using that solid stamp, adding our colours to it, using it like a poly plate, which we will do. Really simple to do, but it does look really effective. It's one of those bish bash bosh cards. What took me the time was to cut it out, because you know what I'm like cutting out. And there's the one we've done tonight. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I was going to start moving things, but actually I've got nowhere to move it to. Oh, and of course my little favourite, post-it notes. Who doesn't love post-it notes? Well, sticky notes, because these aren't official ones at all. but really simple little booklet. Even these, imagine a little set of cards, sending them as a gift, like a little set of notebooks or something like that. I think that'd be lovely, because you can send a rainbow at any time of the year, can't you? So those sayings, you are capable of amazing things, believe and you are halfway there, because you are, aren't you? Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Absolutely they are, because if you don't try, you'll never know. And you can do anything you set your mind to. I keep telling myself that we can. Yeah, I don't have to eat all that chocolate bar, I can just eat a little bit of it. Nah. Anyway, oh, thank you all for your lovely comments. So we are back on, let me see if I can get my computer to come back over here. We are back on Wednesday because we will be travelling to Newbury on Saturday. So we're back Wednesday night at 8 o'clock because it's swimming night, as always. Yep, new monthly make. Hope you're liking it as much as I have. I am still working on my very nice for coasters. She spoiled one of my surprises there. But yes, coasters, brilliant idea. It's finding the right size though. I've done it a little bit big. But even half a rainbow on a coaster, that'll work, won't it? Yeah. So you can see where we're going with these. It is going to make some wonderful, wonderful little prezzies, little stocking fillers for teachers, for stocking fillers, just those little, like, some of those people that you're just not quite sure what to give, get for people. These will be wonderful for making those gifts, I think. So we're going to be busy doing different things this month using our monthly make set. So thank you for joining me tonight. Back on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. I think that's everything I had to tell you. If you're coming to Newbury, make sure you come and see us on Sunday, and make sure you come and book on the make and take as well, because places will be limited. I think that's everything. Have a lovely week, and I will hopefully see you on Wednesday. So take care, stay safe, and I will see you all again very soon. Thanks for watching.